This one is going to be a bit of a funny one, actually. Now, a couple of fighters I was working with quite recently, I remember the fight week was coming up. I remember a couple of them were saying, like, when they got to fight week, it'd be like Monday, Tuesday, you know, let's say Wayne's on Friday. And obviously, you only got fight day on Saturday. They'd be like, oh, I can't wait to get a steak down me. I can't wait to get a big steak down me and chips after weighing and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, steak and chips after weighing? Well, you've been cutting all that weight and you're hungry. All that's going to do, having a steak and chips, is going to massively slow down your digestion and actually speed up the way that you can actually refuel. You've got to think, right? High fat, high protein, that's not what you want. A lot of fighters think this, oh, your healthy foods, you need to get high fat and protein after weighing. The key, actually, after a weighing, right, normally you've done what we call a low residue or a low volume diet, where you've depleted your carbs, your fibre, your sodium, and obviously you've kept the weight of your meals low. But what you need to do is, after weighing, because you've depleted that glycogen, that's going to be the most important fuel source. So glycogen, which breaks down into glucose, which you use as carbs in your fight, right? That's going to be the most important fuel source. So that is the priority. After you weigh, you don't necessarily need protein. You need your sweets, you need your Nutella toast, you know, you need your pasta, you need your energy gels, you need your carb powders. Focus on getting the carbs in, because all that's going to do is, when you get fibre, protein, fat, and it's going to massively slow down your digestion. And when you've got 24 hours to refuel, restore your glycogen, get all them carbs back into your body, and then your carb on fight day, you don't want to be slowing that down. Otherwise, you're going to feel in your fight, you're going to be punching like, I don't know, you're going to have terrible punches, wet punches, so you don't want that, do you? You want power, maximum leg power, punching power, and you do that by getting enough carbs in. Now, I recommend with fighters I'm working with, it's 10 to 12 grams for every kilogram of body weight after weight. The more you've cut, obviously, and the more you deplete your glycogen, the more you're going to consume. Fight day, you're going to do 6 to 8 grams for every kilogram of body weight, and this is exactly how you're going to refuel and obviously eat on fight day to feel the best you've felt. Simple as that. If you like this information, follow for more nutrition and diet tips. Combat Sports. Let's go.